Start this. Wonder will this work out well or not? Like some cooperate and spawn a ton of enemies for you, but not too much that overwhelm you. Others, you know, you get pissed off. It was like almost a waste of time for you to do it. This is kind of a middling thing. There is a nice great helm though. Might be good for me. I don't think so, honestly. It looks kind of shit so far. Still, we'll identify it. No, I'm sticking with what I have. No, not using that. I'll take another one, I guess. I much prefer more item upgrades, you know, like blacksmithing thing or what have you. But whatever. Okay. Music school. Ooh, another scroll. We'll wander around and go this away. Maybe we'll eventually find the 12 Sensi in this place. Okay, they don't want me going that way. Let's have a toddle off this way then. Ooh, they're already identified. Nice. 6 additional items and over 1,000 increased rarity of items contained. Horror vessel. At least it's not a horror vessel. I remember I was typoed in my work in school before I was doing business for junior cert. So I wrote whoresaler instead of wholesaler. It would have been quite awkward if the teacher had seen it. She was one of those tightly wound people. She wouldn't have just found it as a funny joke. She would have probably shot herself or something. Metaphorically. Soul. Sun Soul, I guess. 1 second. Let's beat this down. Decorative axe. Works well enough. Soul. Ringmail. 26 armor, 12 energy shield. It's a bit of a drop. 22 strength, 16% increased armor and energy shield. 3 to maximum energy shield. 11% increased rarity of items found. 7% fire resist, 11% lightning resist, 9% increased stun and block recovery. That is actually rather tempting because extra energy shield, equals strength, but the egg drop in armor. I don't know. I'll hold on to it. I'm not sure. I'm actually quite indecisive on that. I'm just going to toddle on this way. Can't be bothered engaging them. There's a fair few enemies on my trail. I might, you know, give him a battering, but just fighting them in small packs, I just can't be bothered. This is more like it. 3. Oh, there's the regen on. I forgot to actually turn back on all my things that were reserving my mana. Orb of chance. Okay, moving on. Let's switch from R to T. Vengeance. Okay, I don't know why you're there, but alright. Ancient graffiti. Alright.
There is nothing eternal in this empire of ours.
We'll take a listen to that in a moment. I was hoping that the enemies would just piss off, but of course they can't.
There is nothing eternal in this empire of ours, but the names of our day that shall be revered or reviled in the centuries to come.
Yeah, they're pretty right. Well, except for the people who just keep resurrecting. They're pretty damn eternal. Though I do wonder where the fucking necromancers came from. Where the hell is the thingamajiggies? The Trial of Ascendancy. I was kind of hoping this place would be just dedicated to it, but no. Here it is.
An emperor cannot allow himself to become buried in the shadowed vaults of self-doubt. Cannot allow thoughts of imagined disaster to spin about inside his mind like so many strife-splintered wheels. An emperor navigates his way through the terrors of perplexity with his eyes set firmly on the rising sun.
Let's listen to that.
An emperor cannot allow himself to become buried in the shadowed vault.
Okay. Let's beat these down. I'm always hoping that I can just listen to it without having to kill everyone nearby. But, ugh.
An emperor cannot allow himself to become buried in the shadowed vaults of self-doubt. Cannot allow thoughts of imagined disaster to spin about inside his mind like so many strife-splintered wheels. An emperor navigates his way through the terrors of perplexity with his eyes set firmly on the rising sun.
That's a good way to go blind. But I like the writing in this game. It's good. I like they use the big words while actually understanding what they mean. I was having a look at the game recently, and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's a meaning to the words that I don't know, and so it works, but I don't realize it does. But anyway, there are different descriptions for each of the races in it, and they toss out, "Oh, here's a big word. Here's a big word." But the big words don't really groove with it. I can't remember the exact phrasing or issue, but it just didn't flow. It just didn't work right. They were trying to say something, but and I get what they were trying to get at. I think, honestly, I can't remember. But they were basically, they just end up using the wrong words. Basically, I'm trying to remember the exact thing. They're trying to make it sound sophisticated or whatever in the descriptions, so they were tossing out a ton of big words, but it just looks like they just raided a thesaurus. In a few cases, other cases it was fine, but some of the descriptions were a bit janky. So yeah, just got reminded of that there. But again, maybe they were using a meaning for the word that I didn't know of, because that can happen. I don't know every meaning of every word, I mainly know, like, I was going to poorly phrase something I frequently say. When I'm sitting down to write, I write from instinct. I don't remember a lot of the English things we learned in school. So I just go oh, that looks right. That seems right. So, and I go with that. I find a lot of the things we learned in school translated poorly to the internet. For first age, I wasn't even bothering to capitalize my words. Even though we learned in school to always capitalize the first letter of every sentence, I just didn't bother here. It just didn't translate. I've gotten better at that over the years, but and I'm damn good at it now. But it's the thing that didn't translate well. Plus the uses of commas. I never really used them before in school. Now I think I'm overusing them. Semicolons are something I've recently actually acknowledged existed. I knew of them before, but I was like, no idea what they are. So, never bothered dealing with them. But I'm detouring here. But, yeah, like I'm saying, just saying I like the writing here. And I was reminded of another game, they're trying to go for sophisticated sounding stuff, but it didn't really work out for them. Oh, that was easy. Speed buff helps. Probably shouldn't try and tank this many saw blades. God damn.
Emperor must bear 2 blades. Hope in the left hand, surety in the right.
I've only one more to do. Shit yeah. Fuck yeah. Let's make our way out. Oh, this is not the way out. Tempest Shield. I remember reading about that before, but the exact ability thing escapes me. Let's double back, and like I said, try and find a way out. I really wish I could just click on the map and the character would go there. It would be so goddamn handy for leaving places. Brings me back to Dungeon Siege. You could click a button, and just your character would loot everything nearby that they could. Like you just hit Z and they would automatically go around and loot everything. You could also click on the map and say say if I was to click over there. See how I could just go there? In Dungeon Siege, if I'd clicked over there, I would actually have moved over there. I'd click it on the map. That was a good game. It Dungeon Siege 2, I think 1 was like that as well, but for the sequel. So I remember that one much better. Actually completed that one. Ooh, what's this? Sin Coffer. Marina. Can't say her name. Marina, maybe it was. I was going to say it was Minerva. Rogue Exile that revives him with Onslaught. Contains identified items with an additional slot. Why aren't the things popping up? Okay, grab that. Grab that. Z disables that. Alright. Grab the leather belt. Grab that. Let's move on. I thought the leather belt was meant to be identified. Guess it probably didn't come from the chest. Hold on to that. This is a slightly higher armor due to the plus 28 armor thing, and gives a bit less strength. Also has less energy shield. Though it does have a green. No. I want the greens back, but I'm not willing to cast away the gear I have. Just to get the ability. I'll need a superior ability. think that's one of the defenses, like the ribbon stuff. Yeah. So I guess that's what's been killing them off. What's annoying is that, like, didn't I go up there earlier and you know, they weren't actually fighting? Like, I love games that have mob infighting, especially, you know, when they're meant to actually be infighting. Like, fuck it, Half-Life had that. So, you know, it's not like it's some massive feat of, you know, development, you know, it's not... How should I word it? You know how, you know how the Crysis game, like Crysis 3 is a really good looking game? Well, actually, the Crysis games are always my go-to because I remember hearing that when they, apparently when they came out frequently, like some of the games, maybe 1 and 3, I have no idea, but they would be so good looking, no one could actually play them on the current rigs, on max settings. It's not like the, you know, mob infighting thing is the equivalent of that, but in AI design, you know? It's, you know, like Half-Life had it, you know, it's an exceedingly old game had it. I think, you know, newer games can manage it. Then again, I don't know too much about the development end. I remember trying coding a web page before, and it was a bit difficult. Didn't help the teacher wasn't the friendliest of sorts to approach to help to ask for explanations, but it was, you know, it was difficult. So yeah, basically it's just like I'd like to, you know, more places to do that, and I don't see, you know, why they don't. From my perspective, I don't see why it would be so, you know, why they don't include it. Then again, maybe it's not a technical issue. Maybe it's just they don't think of it, they don't want it. Maybe they feel it wouldn't suit the genre or whatever. But I've kind of, you know, like various, you know, creative, you know, different, you know, they have a different opinion to it than I do. It just, I can't remember what I was going to say. Can I be honest? I actually really don't remember what I was going to say. Ah, fuck it. But yeah, it's just I'd like that in more games, though I can understand maybe they have a, you know, different creative opinion on it than I do. Personally, I think I'm just being kind of partially lazy. Just want them. Well, I just want the enemies to start brawling so I can just kill the winner and have to kill less people. Then again, I just like the, you know, them making the world seem, you know, even a touch more alive, just insofar as these people are at war, so when you encounter them, they're actually killing each other. You know? I like that. You know, maybe that's it. You know what, let's stand here. Those Blackguards are no threat to me. Zolf's favorite is over there. Ooh. Grab this. Grab it. Thank you. Heal, heal, heal. This is lasting a nice little bit. Resurrect, resurrect, resurrect. Let's grab a few scrolls and splinters. Ooh, a chromatic orb. Added lightning support. Adds 1 to 8 lightning damage. I'll grab it.